Welcome to the Ultimate 2025 Gacha Game List. If you love anime waifus, sci-fi battles, and soul-crushing RNG, then this video is a must-watch. We're breaking down the top 10 gacha games of 2025, from flashy, high-action RPGs to cozy AFK idle adventures. Expect brutal summon rates, jaw-dropping skill animations, and the inevitable addiction to daily login rewards. With a name like Chaos Zero Nightmare, you know you're in for some edgy, dark fantasy goodness. The game features a deck-based combat system with random skill cards popping up, making each battle feel unpredictable. The UI screams serious business, but if you actually try to decipher what's happening, you'll probably end up staring at the screen like a confused puppy. The dark color palette and eerie animations are chef's kiss. Perfect for those who like their games with a side of existential dread. The main gimmick is the nightmare mechanic, which changes the battle rules based on a rotating in-game clock. Some phases grant buffs, others completely flip the mechanics, forcing you to adapt quickly. The gacha system, however, is brutal. Expect low SSR rates and limited-time banners that make you feel like the developers are just messing with you. Still, for those who enjoy challenging deck-building mechanics, a hauntingly beautiful art style, and deep lore hidden behind cryptic item descriptions, this game delivers. Lazy gamers, rejoice! Red Covenant is a game designed for people who want maximum fun with minimum effort. No need for complex strategies, just tap the screen and watch your characters go berserk. It even gives you a 3-star hero right off the bat. This game takes the meaning of idle to a whole new level. You don't really need to do anything except tap occasionally, but somehow it remains engaging. The combat system is simple. Unleash skills, watch flashy effects, and repeat. But here's the catch. Resources are scarcer than a free Wi-Fi connection at an airport. The game desperately needs more dungeons because grinding for materials here is about as productive as trying to water a plastic plant. And let's talk about the hero progression. Sure, you get a decent unit at the start, but leveling up takes the patience of a saint. You'll find yourself waiting for energy to recharge like it's a mobile game from 2012. The devs clearly designed this to keep players hooked just enough to log in daily without overwhelming them with things to do. But if you like idle games where you can play while binge watching your favorite anime, this is a solid pick. One of the best features of Red Covenant is the ability to customize your hero's skill path, giving players at least some strategic input despite the automated nature of the game. Plus, the in-game events are incredibly generous, making it possible to obtain high-tier characters without spending a fortune. Just be prepared to grind for gear because RNG loves making us suffer. Are you into AFK-based games where characters do all the work while you pretend to be productive? Then Soul of Dragon is your jam. With an adorable chibi art style, this game boasts one of the highest gacha rates in recent history. The developers are basically showering players with 5-star heroes like an overly generous Santa Claus. However, there's one minor problem: the gameplay feels a bit too simple. Combat consists of dragging skills to a target area and watching the magic happen. The top-down perspective lets you see a large portion of the battlefield, which is great for strategic placement. The issue? There's no real depth to the combat. The game hands you high-tier heroes, but they don't really feel that different from lower-tier ones. Even the voice acting feels a little flat. It's like they hired someone half asleep to record the lines. While the skill animations are decent, they don't quite match the grand scale of other gacha games. That being said, if you're a fan of simple, stress-free gameplay where you can collect adorable dragon warriors, this one's worth checking out. The real appeal of Soul of Dragon comes in its co-op and PvP modes. You can team up with other players to take on massive bosses or go head-to-head in ranked battles. While the AI-controlled fights are underwhelming, competing against real players is where the game shines. If you're in it for the community aspect, this game offers some of the best online interactions in the gacha world. Imagine if every popular anime protagonist became a waifu. That's Enigma of Sepia for you. This game reimagines the legendary characters of Dragon Ball, Naruto, Bleach, My Hero Academia, and Attack on Titan as female warriors. Combat? Fully automated. Strategy? Non-existent. But does that matter when you can finally assemble a team where female Goku and Naruto fight side by side? Absolutely not. The combat system is one of the simplest in the genre. Your heroes will attack and use skills automatically while you sit back and enjoy the flashy effects. The gacha rates aren't too bad either, but let's be honest, you're probably here for the fan service. The story is a delightful mashup of multiverse shenanigans filled with ridiculous plot twists that somehow make sense if you squint hard enough. Customization options let you tweak character outfits and weapons, ensuring that your favorite anime waifu looks exactly how you want. If you love over-the-top anime action, lazy auto-combat, and the sheer absurdity of iconic anime heroes turned into waifus, this is the game for you. Resonant Souls has a unique twist. Instead of the usual fantasy battlefield, you're actually traveling on a train. The mechanics are simple: wait for energy, unleash skills, and ride into battle. The game looks fantastic, but the fact that you're literally just waiting for your energy bar to fill makes it feel like an interactive train simulator with anime characters. Still, the high gacha rates make up for the slow pacing. One of the standout features is the train customization system, where you can upgrade different compartments to provide buffs to your characters. Want a healer car? Done. Need extra attack power? There's a booster cabin for that. Your train becomes a moving fortress, adapting to different battle scenarios as you progress through the story. The biggest downside? The pacing can feel slow, and the waiting time for energy recharge means you'll either love the anticipation or get frustrated by the lack of instant action. But if you're a fan of strategic team-based gameplay with immersive world building, this game is a must-try. This one's for the lazy strategists out there. Lost Sword is basically Epic 7's cooler, more auto-focused cousin. The skill animations are flashy, the gameplay is smooth as butter, and the best part, you don't even have to pay to win. Seriously, even free-to-play players can get top-tier heroes. The only downside? The story is about as skippable as an unskippable ad. The game leans heavily on its auto mode, making it easy to grind while doing something else. If you like visually stunning gacha games that let you take a back seat, this one's for you. One of the standout mechanics is the elemental advantage system, which makes understanding weaknesses crucial for faster battles. Properly using this system can help even free-to-play players progress through difficult stages without pulling their hair out. For those looking for a well-balanced, visually impressive, and accessible gacha RPG, Lost Sword is worth a download. The legend of a game that was so good it disappeared. The Legend of Magical Hero Allstar was a promising AFK RPG featuring heroes and villains from different anime universes until the servers mysteriously vanished. Rumor has it the indie developers ran out of funding, but let's be honest, this game was probably too powerful for this world. If it ever makes a comeback, we'll be ready. Before its disappearance, this game had one of the most balanced AFK combat mechanics, allowing players to buff their teams based on the protagonist-antagonist synergy from different anime franchises. It was simple, fast-paced, and fun while it lasted. Let's hope 2025 brings a remaster, because this game deserved better. If you love futuristic aesthetics, adorable chibi warriors, and combat that's just as fun in auto mode as it is manually, then welcome to Anchor Panic. With gorgeous robotic and sci-fi designs, every female character here looks like they walk straight out of a high-budget anime. The blend of mechanical aesthetics with cute chibi designs makes for a visual treat, and you'll find yourself captivated by their battle animations and character expressions. Plus, it's got one of the smoothest combat systems, except for the part where the gacha rates are so unfair, they make real-life lottery odds look generous. If you try summoning an SSR hero, be prepared to be slapped in the face with getting nothing but SRs. The summon rates are as painful as stepping on a Lego barefoot, yet here we are still pulling for that one elusive waifu. The combat is fun and fluid, allowing you to choose between manual and automatic modes. But let's be real. Most of us will just use auto and hope for the best. The ultimate skills look flashy, and the game does a good job of making battles feel intense despite its idle mechanics. If only the devs would bless us with better rates so we don't have to cry into our credit card statements. On the bright side, the game's story is surprisingly engaging, with unexpected plot twists that make you question whether you're playing a gacha game or watching an anime. If you're into sci-fi mecha themes with chibi warriors and don't mind the soul-crushing RNG, this is a game worth investing your time, and maybe your tears, into. Tales Runner RPG introduces a turn-based system where speed is key. The characters have two main skills, one regular and one ultimate, but here's the catch. You must use the regular skill before the ultimate. This seemingly simple mechanic makes battles surprisingly strategic. You'll have to balance speed, skill sequencing, and cooldowns to maximize damage output. Enemies also have their own attack order, meaning one wrong move can leave you struggling to survive. One of the coolest features is the dynamic weather system. Depending on the map you're on, weather effects like rain, fog, or scorching heat can affect your team's abilities. Some characters thrive in certain conditions while others struggle, making team composition a critical part of the game. Also, gacha rates are brutal. If you thought your luck was bad in other games, wait until you summon 10 times in a row and only get 1-star heroes. But if you do manage to pull an SSR, the power difference is astronomical. These rare characters come with game-changing abilities and can single-handedly carry weaker teams through tough battles. Customization is another strong point. The game allows you to equip gear, artifacts, and even modify character skills to suit your playstyle. There's also a PvP mode where players can challenge each other in ranked battles, which adds another layer of excitement to the grind. That being said, the difficulty curve can be unforgiving. New players might feel overwhelmed at first, especially if they don't land strong characters early on. But if you enjoy fast-paced, turn-based combat with deep mechanics and high stakes, this is the perfect gacha game for you. The flashiest gacha game of 2025 is Dragon Raja Cassell's Gate. If you love high-octane combat, ridiculous skill animations, and an SSR rate that isn't a complete joke, this is the game for you. The combat system in this gacha game is pure eye candy. Every move is animated with the finesse of a big-budget anime fight scene. Characters chain together devastating combos, flashy ultimates, and over-the-top finishers that make even basic encounters feel cinematic. With 4 energy bars per character, you'll need to land hits to build up your ultimate skills. And if you're impatient, don't worry. There's a speed-up feature so you can grind levels even faster. Auto mode, check. Insanely detailed animations, double check. Wallet-draining gacha system, triple check. One of the game's biggest strengths is the open-world exploration. Unlike most gacha games that keep you locked in menus and static battle screens, Dragon Raja Castle Gate lets you roam through beautifully crafted cities, interact with NPCs, and take on side quests that deepen the world's lore. The gacha rates are better than average, which is a breath of fresh air in this genre. Players have a reasonable chance of pulling SSR characters, and the pity system ensures that even the unluckiest of summoners won't be stuck with a roster of mediocrity forever. But be warned, the game is heavy on storage and requires a powerful device to run smoothly. If your phone is prone to overheating, this might not be the game for you. However, if you're looking for a gacha RPG that combines open-world exploration, breathtaking visuals, and an engaging combat system, then Dragon Raja Castlegate is one of the best choices of 2025.